vlog channel. How? It's been a long time. How's it going? I feel like it's been a really long time, but technically I just posted a video on here, what, like 2 weeks ago or something like that? About the whole Patreon thing? Or was it at the start of February? I think it was. Whatever. Anyways, how's it going? If you've read the title, it says negativity and taking a break from social media or something along those lines. Man, this feels so different being in front of this camera. I don't even use this camera anymore. I use my other camera that I usually did my other vlog stuff with, just because it's easier to do with lighting. You see how the lighting just changed there? Like, wow. But that has to do with the elements and natural light and blah, 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 because I don't want to use lights, whatever. But anyways, guys, I'm making this video because I said I would post a video today on my vlog channel on social media because I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break from social media. I have deleted everything off of my phone. Check this out. Hold on, let me get my phone. Because I used to keep all of my major apps on the front of my phone, and they're gone now. You can look into what I play there. My main things were Instagram, Twitter. Those were my two things. I got the new one, Vero, which was pretty cool, but apparently they gotten so many new users in a short amount of time that it sucks right now. But I have hopes for that. Apparently there's some other like behind the scenes stuff about that app that people are just like, oh yeah, but you know, whatever. And Tumblr. I deleted anything that was social. I deleted it off my phone because I don't know about you guys, but like I've realized over the last year, and I know some of you have that definitely take part in the main channel. I have become a lot more negative in my channels. And just in life, really, like, I tell this to everybody, and one of the reasons people are like, well, why are you trying to take a break? There's plenty of reasons, which I'm going to talk about in this video. But one of the biggest things is, like I said, I've noticed over time that I've become just so much more negative. Like, it's so easy for me to tell somebody to just go fuck themselves. Like, seriously, like, no problem. Like, at the moment I don't agree with you, I can just be like, go fuck yourself. Like, I don't know. And that's terrible. That's terrible. Because I used to be to the point where I would try to listen to people, where I would be like, all right, let me hear your ideas. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't agree with you, but I want to know why I don't agree with you. Like, what's your point? And I still do that for some people, but sometimes when somebody's just like, maybe their idea is just a little too ridiculous, or maybe it's like they're trying, their mindset is in like, they think they're right, but it's really like, you know, bad shit, crazy kind of stuff. I still would try to understand people, and then that's how you kind of change people. I mean, you don't want to forcibly change people, but I think the way you get people to understand your way is by getting to understand their way, and then you kind of maybe hopefully find a middle ground. I used to do that a lot, and you know what? And I kind of want to say this, and this is probably the first time I've ever said it, but I think the whole turning point of when my attitude started changing was live streaming, which kind of sucks because I really love live streaming. But I think live streaming was the first time I really had to deal with like trolls. And I want to say there's probably 2 instances where trolls got to me during live streaming, and then we got a hang of it and we took care of it. But like it was constant stuff, or like I don't know, I just felt like my fuse got shorter and shorter when it came to live streaming. When somebody got out of hand in chat or whatever, I was like, fuck you, Ben, blah blah blah. Where at the start of live streaming I tried to talk it out and be like, hey man, like let's just chill, blah blah. But I was like, ban, 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 just dropping that ban hammer everywhere. And I don't know, I want to say that's kind of where it started. And then I noticed it trickled into my videos for my main channel, where, you know, it was where I guess I let it get to me that people only cared about one style of video on my channels, and they didn't care about anything else. They were just like, Gotham, Gotham, Flash, Flash, Gotham, Flash. And I was like, well, I kind of want to make some other stuff. They're like, nah, fuck your other stuff, Gotham, Flash. And I think that just got to me too, on top of the live streaming stuff, and just on top of everything else, like, you know, YouTube AdSense, and, you know, the adpocalypse, and just like world politics crap. Like, there's just a lot going on that I think just has made me more and more negative over the last year. And I don't know, and I think it all stems from social media or the internet. And I can't take a clean break from the internet. One, because I think I go crazy, and 2, I need it. Like, I need it to do what I'm doing. I needed to research with some of the stuff I'm doing. I needed to post videos on YouTube. Like, I can't just take a clean break from it. Also, if you saw on my phone, yes, I still have YouTube, but that's because I need to, comment to people and do stuff like that. That's the only social media I have, but it's not like Twitter, Instagram, or something like that. I'm only using it to watch videos or to post videos. But, so yeah, so basically, I've noticed that I've just become really negative, and I haven't been who I used to be, where I got to know people, and I got to know why they were different and stuff like that. And I think it's bogged me down mentally. And I've taken a step back. You guys know that if you followed the main channel. I took like a 2-month break. I've been trying to get the channel back to where it was at, but by changing my content, it's kind of not going to happen. I have to basically bring in a new audience, because every time I post a video that's not Gotham or not Flash, people unsubscribe or whatever. And I know that was going to happen, so I'm not even letting that bother me, because I'm hoping there's going to be a new audience that comes in for the new style of videos. So I took that break just to like mentally get back to it, and then with the social media stuff, recently, my videos that I want to do now take longer to research, but I literally will research for like 10 minutes, and then I'm like on social media for like 30. And like, I don't know if you guys have ever tried to take a break from social media, and I'm talking about like a clean break. Like, I've deleted everything from my phone, and I don't even get on it at home. Like, my plan is if I gotta tweet a video or something like that to make sure it gets out, one, I could do that from YouTube. Two, if it's like something important, like I gotta tag somebody, again, can do that from YouTube. But I'm only gonna do stuff from my desktop if I have to, which I leave at home. So I won't be really getting on social media, period. But mainly, I do everything on my phone. Like, I don't know about you guys, but my phone is everything. Like, I prefer to even just watch videos on my phone because it's so much more convenient. I can lay down, blah, 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 I can do whatever. And that is what I'm cutting out right now. And it's yesterday was interesting. Yesterday was definitely interesting, trying to just find something else to do, which is weird because you don't realize how much time you spend on social media. Like, it was blowing my mind. And because I was at work yesterday, and I have a really chill job, like, we have a lot of downtime. A lot of that downtime was on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. And you literally build a habit to where, like, just like subconsciously, you don't even know, you press in the same spot where your app's been forever when you delete them, and you're just opening another app, or it's not there, and you're just like, oh, that was weird. I've been opening other apps that I haven't used in forever because that's where my other social media apps used to be. And yeah, so I've filled the void by trying to read and do other stuff. But the main reason why I'm getting away from social media is because I want to write my comic book, and I want to write better videos, and I want to do better videos. And my plan is to take all the month of March off and see how much of my comic book I can get done. I don't know if you can see it on the back over there on that whiteboard, but I have my first 20 pages planned out. Well, I'm trying to plan them out right now for the first 20 pages of my comic book. And I'm shooting for this novel, this is probably the most information I've given out, to be like 200 pages, maybe 200 plus pages. And, I'm building the story right now. I've gotten a lot of the character development stuff going. I have a beginning, I have an end, and I have some stuff happening in between those, but I don't have the little shit. Like, I don't have the little events that lead up to the next thing, and I've been reading, like, writing books and, comic-based whatever kind of stuff, because I really want to get this done. Like, I've wanted to make a comic book for, like, the last 3 years, and I've written, like, here and there along other stuff I've wrote, but I'm constantly, every time I get in a groove of writing, I jump to social media. I jump to this. I post a video. I post this. And it's like, it's eating my life away. So I've been simplifying my life recently. Like I said, it started with the Patreon thing. I'm not streaming right now because streaming, like, oh man, it's Friday, I gotta stream. I took that out of my life at the moment. And now I'm dumbing down the social media. I'm not gonna be on that right now. I'm just gonna focus on writing. So when I do have downtime, I'm still using my phone. I write on my phone a lot. So I'll just be like, all right, let me write down my phone, or write down a new story, or whatever it is, email myself a story, however I choose to do it is what I'm doing. And in some of the writing books that I'm reading right now, a lot of people are like, there's really 2 things to becoming a great writer. One is you read a lot and you write a lot. Like, I don't see how you can be a good writer without either of those. So I'm stepping up that. So in a lot of my downtime, I am going to be reading a lot more in the month of March, and also writing. So, like, I'm trying to write something every day, and on my days off, I'm going to more than likely just be planning out, like, just days to write and write and write. And I will say one thing with the, like, it hasn't even been 24 hours yet since I've eliminated all my social media. It's it's a bit calming, which is kind of cool because you're not getting millions and millions and millions and millions of information in your brain at once through social media. Because like there's always something happen on social media. Like I would spend so much time on Twitter. I would go to the trending page and see what's happening because there would be all the news. And you like, you know, oh, TV show this, you know, actor this, like, who's gonna play Batman, whatever. Then I had all the people I followed always had something going on because they're like, hey guys, we're launching a new series, or we're doing this, or like, hey, I'm gonna be writing for this comic book, or I'm taking over this movie. Or, there's just so much information out there, and you constantly, like, you get lost in it. And that's exactly what would happen with me. And then you get into conversations about that stuff, or arguments, or whatever. And then I had group chats in those apps, and it was just like so much, and I could spend hours and hours and hours on social media. And just thinking about that, like I came to a realization the other day. This is a story I'll tell you where it really hit me, and I was like freaking out. I don't know if you guys know who Kevin Smith is. He's a big super nerd. He made like, you know, Jay and Silent Bob. He's basically Silent Bob, and you know, he's directed some movies and all that stuff. He's directed some episodes of The Flash and Supergirl. And, well, he had a massive heart attack recently. And apparently, I watched his vlog on it, and he was like, yeah, it runs in his family. You know, his whole family has heart problems, all that jazz. But, like, it freaks me out. Because, like, recently, like, on top of the negativity and on top of, like, wanting to write and do all this stuff, I've had the idea of, like, death on my brain. Not suicidal or anything like that. It's just, it's constantly been on my brain. Because you know, what I'm writing has to involve in it. And just, like, all this other stuff going on in the world. And so it's just like, oh, it's crazy. Then somebody, I don't want to say I look up to Kevin Smith, but, you know, even if I were to have the career he's had, I'd totally take it, because, you know, he does a lot of cool stuff. But, like, somebody I follow on a daily basis, you know, the idea of them, like, oh yeah, they almost died. I was like, holy shit, like, Kevin Smith almost died. Like, that would be weird to be in a world without Kevin Smith. And, so that got me thinking, because, like, as he was talking about what happened to him, he was talking about how he's got to, like, make some life changes now. You know, he's going to be, like, a guy that takes a lot of pills, and he's probably going to have to change up his diet and stuff like that. And the funny thing is, he already did that. He had lost, like, 80 pounds, but he was like, yeah, I got to probably, like, you know, eat more, like, vegetarian-style crap or vegan, whatever. And I was like, shit, maybe I need to make changes to my life, because I eat like shit, too. And, like, it just got me thinking. And then with all of that going on in my brain, like, I got, like, this massive, like, nosebleed. And, like, I used to suffer from for a lot back in the day. And I was just, like, gushing out. I was like, oh, my God, it's a sign. I gotta change my life. And so, like, it was just crazy. And, you know, it could be all coincidental or whatever. But it was just, you know, it's just weird when you're thinking about that. You know, your brain goes out a million miles a second. And you're just all like, oh, my God. And so, like, that was just something I was thinking about. And then at the same time, again, I was thinking about the social media stuff and the streaming, and I was like, maybe I should go back, or maybe I should just post some of this. And my brain's been going all over the place lately. So it kind of pushed me to, with all of that happening, I was just like, you know what? The amount of time I waste on social media, the amount of time I waste being negative, which comes from just being on social media so much, because that's where I'm getting all my information. That's where I'm getting so many contradicting, like, viewpoints that I just don't agree with. That caused me to be like, you know, I was like, I just want to step back, and I just want to focus on what I want to do, and I just want to focus on writing, and I just want to focus on just, you know, I don't know, like, fucking myself right now. And, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be posting videos. It's just like I'm focusing on, what it's really coming down to is I'm focusing on just YouTube now. Like, that's literally the only social media I have. It's literally the only thing I'm posting on. And my comic book, because I've been wanting to write so much more than I've been wanting to make videos recently, but I know making videos will help the writing in the future. I know that doesn't make sense, or it's kind of weird to think about it, but you have your audience with making videos, and you would hope that the audience from the videos are also going to be interested in your comic book, because if you make a comic book, you want people to read it, right? And some people are like, dude, I can't wait until it comes out, I want to see what you do, because people enjoy my videos, so they would love to see what I do in comic book form. And I want people to read it too. Like, I want to see what people would think of it. And so I want to keep up an audience. I don't want to just go cold turkey and not make videos until my comic book's out. You know what I mean? Like, I want that audience to love this too. And so that's kind of why. Also, I love making videos. I don't want this to come across that I don't love making videos right now. It's just, I'm changing my video style. They take longer to make. my next video on the main channel, it might not be my next video, but one of my next videos is like the most research intensive video I've ever done. And I'm hoping you guys are going to like that, but it's really editing intensive. So that's going to be kind of hard to do, but yeah, so that's what I'm working on. But yeah, a lot of stuff in the works, guys. Like I said, I'm really trying to make this comic book thing happen, and that's why I'm stepping away from social media. I want to get the brain going back away from the negativity stuff, and I want to come back just that positive, fresh juice that I was back in the day. And hopefully, when I do come back to social media and all that jazz, hopefully I'm not on it as much as I used to, and I'm hoping this month of March is really just going to be like a reflection of like, look at how much you got done in March when you didn't have social media. And I'll challenge you guys too. Like, if you guys feel like you're on social media all of the time, go a day, go a week, go a certain amount of time without it. Like, not a few hours. I don't think a few hours is really something you can do. But delete all your apps that you use for social media for like a day or two and just see what you do instead. Because it's interesting. It's very interesting when you realize that you're not spending that time doing that. You know, I read way more yesterday than I have in like the last month just because I wasn't on social media. Then again, technically you can count reading as stuff on social media, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it. I wanted to post this video for you. Sorry if you like rambly videos. This was one of them. That's what I do here. Just some information on the vlog channel. I might be posting videos over the month of March. Just kind of, you know, updates about like what's going on, where the comic book's at, what just going on in life, really. Also, I do want to turn the vlog channel into more of a vloggy type thing in the future. I'm not going to hold myself to it, but you guys, I mean, you can see it right here in this little mirror that's right there. You can see my canvas board. If you guys didn't watch the birthday video, definitely go watch that on my main channel. I want to start knocking some of this stuff off. I want to put some red lines through these things on my canvas. So I might be making vlogs of me doing those things and posting them here on the vlog channel. So do definitely keep an eye out for that. Hopefully I'll be able to do that sometime soon with all the extra time I'm going to have because I'm not on social media. But anyways, guys, that's it. I'm going to finish drinking this coffee, and I'm going to start working on the video I've been working on and writing some more of the comic book stuff. So anyways, guys, as always, I am your host, Juicebox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. If I have my daily dose of juice, see you guys next time. Bye!